Good morning, baseball fans. Welcome back to the MLB Playoff Race Recap. Last night, Tuesday, September 28th, we had the Yankees kicking it off against the Jays, Seattle playing their second game against Oakland, Boston playing against Baltimore, Giants, Dodgers both in action, and the Phillies were playing the Braves. All these series matter. There's 4 games left for some of these teams. So let's jump into it. Before we do, go down there, subscribe to the channel. We're doing the recap every morning until the season is over, and then it's playoff time. Football power rankings coming out today, so let's make sure we check that out. Before we go into the standings, we're going to go into the games. American League, Boston loses 2-4 over Baltimore. Boston was out 2-0. About halfway through this game, they put up their second run in the top of the 6th. Schwarber hits his 32nd home run. Renfroe his 29th. But then it's the bottom of the 6th. A 2-run shot coming off of the bat of Mountcastle. And then the Orioles add another, and they take a 1-run lead, and it's 3-2 after 6. They add another one in the 8th, and Boston falls to the Orioles. Sale goes 5.13 earned runs. 6 is giving up that one, a home run. Can't get out of that 6th inning before the damage is done. And Zimmerman back for the Orioles. 4 innings pitched, 1 earned run, 2 strikeouts. And it's a big win for the Orioles, and any other team in the American League is happy to see that happen. Excuse me. Next up, biggest game probably of last night, we have the of the American League side, Toronto and the Yankees, both these teams fighting. And for the most part, Toronto outside the Yankees number, but not this time. Toronto was out 1-0 early, no home runs coming from their side. And then we see Aaron Judge hit his 37th home run of the season before the Jays again take a lead in the bottom of the 4th. Top of the 5th, we see the Yankees come in there, take the lead themselves. They had a couple of guys on their team multi-hit nights. Rizzo, 2-hit RBI night. Judge, a 2-hit, 2 RBI night. And then Stanton coming in the 7th inning when the team's up by 1, hitting a 3-run bomb with 2 out in the 7th inning. And that's putting the icing on the cake for the Yankees. And that's pretty much all she wrote. Tyon goes 2.1, 1 earned run, 2 Ks before they bring in King for a long relief. And the bullpen does the rest for the Yankees. Ryu goes 4.1, 3 earned runs, 3 strikeouts himself. And Ryu struggled a little bit, and he's coming back from the DL, and it's a big loss there. But, Yankees now have a 2-game cushion in the wild card race with only 5 games left for most of the teams in that. And the last game in the wild card race on the American League side, we have the Mariners 4, Athletics 2. The Mariners have won 5 straight against the Athletics, which are dating back to last week. And they pretty much put the X right through the A's, even though the A's probably had the X through them the day before, even if not the day before that. The A's season has finally basically come to an end. They're going to have one more game against the Mariners. The Mariners actually chip up, and they're half a game out of the wild card race, as they've already played 2 this week, as everyone else has only played 1. But the Mariners are on a little bit of a streak here. Exchanging runs in that 4th inning, they went up 2-1 after Pindor for the A's hit his 5th of the season, giving them a lead. Seattle answered right back. They added 1 more in the 6th, and then in the bottom of the 7th, Haniger hits his 38th of the season, and they don't look back after that. Torrance had a nice 3-hit night for them. Anderson goes 4, 1 earned run, 2 Ks. Bassett 3.1, 1 earned run, 1 K. 67 pitches, and they had to keep it. Bassett just coming back too late in the season for them. Tommy Crowley, it's been a long time since I've seen that name on the channel. It's nice to see you, buddy. Nice to see your Brewers getting ready for some postseason action. Looking over here at the standings, American League. Yankees cracked the 90-win mark, 2 games up, 7 wins in a row. Boston on the other side, they've lost 4 in a row. Pretty much the worst time to find a lose streak. At least they do have Baltimore, Seattle this week. They are holding on to that last position by the skin of their teeth. They have 1 less game played than the Mariners, who they're half a game up on. And the Jays, they lose But lucky for them, Boston lost as well. Jays are going to have to find back-to-back wins here, likely against the Yankees if they're going to get back in this race. Because right now they're have to hop 2 teams to get in that playoff. Two very hot teams if counting the Yankees, etc. etc. Let's look over at the National League, and we have the Dodgers 2, Padres 1. So the Dodgers pick up a win, and it's Buehler who outduels Darvish. In this one, no home runs coming in. The only home run comes in the late 9th inning for Cronenworth when the Dodgers are already up 2-0. And in this one, Dodgers had Trey Turner, 3-hit RBI night, pretty much led the way for his team. Mookie also in there with a nice double. Darvish goes 4, 2 earned runs, and 6 strikeouts, where Buehler goes 7, 0 runs, 5 Ks. Unfortunately for the Dodgers, the Giants won last night as well, so they keep that 2-game pace in the race. And they're taking care of business against the Diamondbacks. As long as the Giants continue to win, they're going to be able to lock up this division. But the Dodgers are keeping it close, super, super close. San Francisco pretty much up 1-1 after 3, and then they had a 4-run 6th inning and don't have to look back after that. The only home run coming off the Arizona side, Logan Webb goes 5, 0 runs, 6 Ks, and Weaver goes 4, 1 run, 6 Ks in the loss. But the Giants tie franchise history, 103 wins, so that's a big milestone for them. And they still have 5 games left this week. As long as they probably win 3, they're pretty much a lock. Unless the Dodgers win all 5, then they'd be tied and have to play a game, and that'll just be even more exciting. Wendy Chavez, nice to see you, buddy. Thanks for stopping in. Good morning to you. Atlanta Braves 2, Phillies 1. So this is probably the biggest key series of the week on the National League side. Phillies, not a great start. They probably wanted to win this first game, but the Braves took care of business in it. 2 runs coming in that 3rd inning. That's all it took, because Charlie Morton, he was dealing last night. 7 innings pitched, 0 earned runs, and 10 Ks. Will Smith comes in for the 36th save. Wheeler goes 7, giving up 2 earned runs, 7 Ks. Only the 2 earned runs in that 3rd inning is all it took. This was a playoff game for all intents and purposes. These guys are playing a playoff game. Let's go looking at the standings. After last night, the Braves holding on to the division now 3.5 games. I don't know how this half plays in. I'm assuming the Phillies have 1 more game played than the Braves, so there must be like a 2-game series somewhere for the Phillies. I tried to figure it out by looking at the schedule, couldn't. So if someone knows what's going on there, let me know in the comment section below. Otherwise, the Braves have a 3.5 cushion lead. It's starting to look very good, and I think if they win today, they can all but put it away. We see the Cardinals continue 17-game win streak now. And they clinched the wild card, even though we all knew they were going to get there. And then the San Francisco Dodgers race, 2 games separate these guys. Like I said, both these teams continue to win like crazy, but the playoff race is heating up. I hope this week goes as planned for some of these guys, but unfortunately there's going to be some heartbreak by the end of the week, and even by the end of tomorrow, day after, we might be starting to put some X's through some of these other guys. But guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for following along for this playoff race. If you want to discuss these games as they're going on, don't forget to join our Discord channel. A couple guys in there like to chat baseball, football, all the fun sports. We also have football power rankings coming out tonight, so look forward to that. Thanks for watching. We will see you guys out there for that next video. Peace out.